Okay, let's take a look at how to annotate the readings through the Mindtap site, and that's where we're at here. We're in Chapter 1 in Mindtap. Here's your ebook. Here's the cover of the ebook, Becoming Rhetorical, and we can see very clearly we're in Chapter 1. So a lot of great features through Mindtap that will help you read actively and critically and make sure you engage with the textbook chapters just as much as you should be engaging with outside readings that I assign. And let me start with these buttons up here at the top. The first one, if you click on that, will allow the page to be read to you, so you can listen to the page using the technology read speaker. So if you really wanted to have the text read to you, use this feature. It's going to sound a little robotic, but it works. These other buttons up here will make the text smaller or larger. So if you want to change the size of the text, you can play around with that. This is a bookmark, so if you don't complete a chapter reading and you want to mark where you end it, you can just click that. It will turn red, and you'll have a bookmark, which will be saved. And then, of course, you can print out any of these pages as well if you did want to read them hard copy and make your annotations with a pen or a pencil or whatever. And the question mark is going to just be help. So if you're running into any, if you need technical help through the textbook help folks, just click on that question mark. All right, so as you're reading through the chapters, just like we've already discussed, you want to read actively and critically. You want to engage with the text and annotate. And it's pretty easy to do that. As you can see, I'm highlighting this first line here, and what's going to happen is you're going to get a box that will pop up every time you highlight, and you have a lot of different options. You can highlight the text, which I'm going to do. I'll pick yellow. I can pick any color, and that text will be highlighted. But you can also make a note. So I'm going to highlight it again, and well, you could also remove the highlight, but I'm going to add a note and type something for me as the reader to remember. And in this case, I'm just going to make a note for myself to come back to this material. Come back to this statement and reread. It is a little confusing. So just a note for me to remember to return to that. And I'll hit save, and I get this little square on the side that shows there's a note there. You can click on it to see the note. You can delete the note, you can edit the note, or just leave it as is and hit done. Something else you can do, there's a dictionary built right into this software. So I've just highlighted one word, and I'm going to click on dictionary, and I will get a full dictionary definition on the right hand side of the screen for that word, vaccination. Okay, I'm going to close that out and go back to the full screen. And then something else I can do, let me highlight another section. The box will pop up again. Maybe I just want part of the text read. Maybe there's a word I don't know how to pronounce. It can have read text. So just one little section of that text was read to me. And it could just be a word as well. Something else you could do, search Questia. What that is research. So if you come across something and you really want to find out more about it, you could do research on that something right here within Mindtap. This other feature here, add flashcards. This isn't anything that I'm requiring, but it could be a handy little feature if there are terms that you're having trouble remembering or understanding. You could put them into flashcards and then use them at a later date to test yourself. Close that out. And of course, to flip through the pages, you just use these arrow buttons. Make sure you scroll down to the bottom. There's going to be, in some cases, videos embedded in the readings, although I've also put those videos in Canvas when I want you to watch them. But again, you should scroll all the way down before you move on to the next page. You should be annotating as you read. Those annotations will save in Mindtap in your account, so when you go back, you'll be able to refer to them and help remind yourself about various important concepts that you have read about in these various chapters. All right, as usual, send me questions if you have them.